Anti-war protesters set beans alight and threw horse manure at police during clashes in Australia on Wednesday. Officers arrested 33 people and used tear gas, stun grenades and pepper spray to disperse the crowd. Activists were protesting against a 3-day military expo in Melbourne, which showcases weapons and technology from around the world.
The police have been extremely violent towards protesters today, actually in an unprecedented way. They've used flash grenades, they've been pepper spraying people very viciously. The police violence we've seen here today is totally unprecedented and totally unwarranted.
We are doing everything that we can to let these delegates know that we don't want this conference to take place here in the city, and we want to make it uncomfortable for them to come here and sign $1 million contracts to basically sell weapons.
Look, I think it's just sending a message of disappointment, disgust, horror. I think today is really about just disrupting.
We're here because the Labor government, both the state and the federal government, have allowed multinational weapons corporations into our state, and we do not agree with these people profiteering off of death and destruction.
Local police, fearing crowds of as many as 25,000 protesters, diverted resources from regional areas in anticipation, making it the force's biggest operation in 20 years. But police said only 1,200 turned up on Wednesday, many of whom yelled at Expo attendees before clashing with police. Police said they had been pelted with bottles, rocks and horse manure while trying to protect Expo attendees, some of whom were also assaulted by protesters. It added that protesters sprayed officers with liquid irritants, some of which has been identified as acid. Activist groups including Extinction Rebellion and Students for Palestine have united for the protest, which they said was triggered by Canberra's stance on the Gaza conflict. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has said people have a right to protest, but he disagreed with violence.